Hi everyone, this is Steve Johnson. In the last tutorial, the EdCamp webinar part 2 tutorial, we ended in Google Slides, and I was about to show you how you can embed a YouTube video within a Google slide. And the benefit of this is to avoid comments on the bottom of the videos and related videos that usually show up on the right-hand side of YouTube videos. So we were working in this document right here, or this slideshow, I should say, right here. And there's a couple different ways you can go about getting a YouTube video into a slide. The first thing you want to do is you want to go to Insert, and then you want to select Video. So here are the two ways. You can either search for YouTube right here, or if you go to YouTube in a different tab or browser, you can copy and paste the URL by clicking on URL and pasting it right here. So let's go ahead and look at the first option. Let's say we want to find a video on Google Drive. So I'll just search for Google Drive, click the search button, and I have overridden YouTube, so I have YouTube access right now. So let's just pick this first one. It's entitled Google Drive Tutorial 2014 Quick Start. I'm going to go ahead and click on that and click Select. Now I'll wait a little bit, and you can see that the video is now embedded within the slide. When I click Present right here, I have the option to push play, and the video starts. You can see that on the bottom and on the side there are no comments or suggested videos, and no ads around the video either. So this is a really nice, clean way to show a video to students without distractions. I'm going to go ahead and just click on it and then push the delete button, and now it's gone. Now I can also go to Insert in Video and click on URL, and I can paste the URL in this field. So let's go ahead and go to YouTube right now. I'm going to search Google Drive, and I find a whole bunch of Google Drive videos. Let's just go ahead and click on this one right here. Now as you can see, there are comments, and there are suggested videos, and an ad. These are things that can be distractions to kids, so it's good to try to avoid having those on the screen if possible. So the way that I could share the URL is I can go to Share, which is always underneath the video itself. So I'm going to click on Share, and you can see the URL, a shortened URL, is right here, and it's already highlighted. So all I have to do is click the Control button and C. Control and the letter C. Go back to the slideshow, and then tap Control V. That pastes the URL and then embeds the video within the slide once I click Select. So there it is, it's appearing now, and you can see when I click Present, it shows up much better. This is a much better look for students with no comments and no suggested videos here, as opposed to actually going to YouTube and viewing the video here. Okay, so at the EdCamp, that's one of the things we'll go over concerning Google Slides. There's a lot of other things that you can do too. A lot of teachers actually use Google Slides as worksheets, or kind of a substitutive measure for packets, because it's so easy to change text boxes, as you can see, and add text boxes by clicking on this text box icon. I can add another text box, and so you can have really cool interactive worksheets that students can work on, and they can actually all be in the same slideshow if you really wanted them to. They could all have their own slide, and so it organizes their work very well. So that's one way that you can use Google Slides productively in your classroom. Now, moving on in the EdCamp slideshow, Google Calendar would be the next thing that we talk about. I won't go into it too much here, but if you're in your Google Drive and you click on the Apps chooser, if you hover over this icon right here, it says Apps. If you click on that, you have a lot of options. I'm going to click on Calendar, and a new tab opens up at the top, and here is a calendar. Now, let's say today's March 2nd, and I want to make an event for March 3rd. I'm going to go ahead and click on March 3rd, and there's this kind of quick input box that pops up. I could say like 3 p.m. GAF training, and then click Create Event. And you can see that it automatically comes up 3 p.m. GAF training on Tuesday, March 3rd. Now if I want to edit that, I can click on it, and I can click Edit Event. Now you can see there's a lot of options when I click Edit Event. I can change the time, I can make it all day, I can put where it's going to take place, I can make a video Google Hangout if I really wanted to, I could give it a description, I could add guests, I could put other people's Google Apps for Education emails in here, and then click Add, and they will be alerted via their Gmail account of an event that I'm inviting them to. I can discard the changes, or I can delete it. I can also delete this event by clicking on it and just clicking delete right here, and then it's gone. You can look at a day view, week view, month view, 4 weeks, or an agenda view. When I click on a month again, it takes me back to where I usually have it. And you can create new calendars. So if you go over here to My Calendars and click on this arrow, you can create a new calendar. So you can have multiple calendars, which, and I'm going to go back to my main calendar right now, which would show up right here. So I can click back and forth. So if I want to see birthdays happening this week, I can click on birthdays. If I want to see appointments, I can click on appointments. There are no appointments showing right now, but if there were, if I did have appointments, they'd show up. And then I can make many other calendars if I wanted to. So that's the calendar app that's within the Google Apps for Education suite. Going back to the Google slide, the next thing we'll talk about at EdCamp is Gmail. Now Gmail is a very, very powerful app. Many people, millions of people use Gmail around the world. And the way that you access that is in your Google Drive, go to the app chooser in the upper right-hand corner, and then click on Mail. A tab will open up for your Gmail, within your Panama Buena Vista Union School District account, the GAF account. Now I've had some issues with Gmail this morning, so sometimes I need to refresh it in order to make the page render well on the screen. So what I can do is I can click on Compose, and that's how I write an email message. So if I wanted to write an email message to Brad Grumbles, I could write G for Grumbles. I've emailed him before, his name pops up. I click on it, I can give it a subject of test, and then I can write my message here. This is a message, and then if I wanted to send that to him, I could click send right here, and that would send it to him. Or I could delete it by clicking on discard draft, and then the draft is deleted. You can see that you can chat with people. If I wanted to do a Google Hangout, I could start the video. I would need a webcam. I could use the Acer, and I could have a video hangout. Now, students do not have this capability. They cannot do video chats or video calls to each other, but teachers can. And if I clicked on someone's name, like let's say I click on Sarah Camp's name, I can chat back and forth with her through Gmail. Students do have the capability to chat back and forth with each other. And everything that they send, whether it's an email or it's a GChat, like this feature right here, is retrievable with Google Vault within the Google admin console that we have. So everything is retrievable, and that's something you can tell students so they know that they're being monitored. Everything that they type is monitored within Google. So we went over how to compose messages, how you can use the chat version. One thing, this could be over here. This could be over here on the left-hand side of your screen. Mine is on the right. I switched it over there because I like it over there more. And that's something you could do too if you go to Settings and you go to Labs and you enable the right side chat. You have to click Enable. Yours is probably disabled right now if you haven't already done this. But if you enable right side chat, then this chat will go to the right side of the screen if that's something you like. The other thing I'd like to show you about concerning Gmail is if you click on Mail and Contacts, this is where you can create your Gmail contact lists. You can add people by clicking here and typing in their email address, or you can pick multiple people, and when I did that, this button popped up. It's like 3 different people standing next to each other, and I can add them to groups, or I can create a new group. Now, that's a lot of information that I just gave to you. If you'd like more information, you can go to Teachers Lounge. So here's Teachers Lounge, which I've talked about in previous webinars. And to learn more about Gmail, you can click on Programs, click on Google Apps for Education, and then click on the GAF Gmail information and videos. And you can see there are 1, 2, 3 videos: how to manage settings within Gmail, more information on how to create contact groups, and then a more in-depth look at Gmail if that's something that you would like to take a look at.